Hey everyone, excuse me. Welcome back to another SPAD channel day. Another spiritual principle a day. I'm John Clayton, a recovering drug addict and alcoholic, and I've been clean and sober since February 21st, 2021. And it is now May 28th. Equality in Anonymity, page 153. NA has no classes of membership and no second-class members. The common denominator in NA is the disease of addiction. We are all equally subject to its devastation. We share an equal right to recovery. It works. Tradition 3, applying spiritual principles. Tradition 3 means let's try it again. Tradition 3, which insists that there's only one requirement for NA members, comes easy to some of us. We found recovery in NA, after all, and no one asked us about our qualifications. We may take for granted that everyone else finds it that simple. Maybe we'd lived a fortunate life with a tight circle of friends, despite our addiction. So the idea of not belonging had never occurred to us. If we shared a language and culture with others in attendance, fitting in may not have been a challenge for us. Maybe we looked around the room and saw faces that looked like our own. Or maybe our desperation had dulled our cynicism just enough to allow us to receive the warm welcome we found in our first meetings. Despite any outward differences, no matter the specifics, many of us unthinkingly assumed that others felt equally welcome. The disease of addiction tries to weaponize our differences to keep us sick. The fact is that barriers exist for many potential members despite our individual efforts to extend that classic NA welcome. Some of us struggle with accepting hospitality from members who seem different from us in all the hang on a second. I constantly disqualified myself from NA. One member wrote, I got clean young, didn't use certain drugs, and I am a transgender. My disease tells me that I don't belong, that I somehow deserve to stay separate and alone. Before we set aside our differences, as practicing anonymity would suggest, it may be helpful to recognize that identification may be a little more difficult to come by if we don't yet see other members like ourselves in meetings. Established NA members do well to emphasize our common disease, regardless of the specifics in our experience. Using brought us all isolation, shame, and degradation. Identifying on an emotional level is often a good place to start. Our common path to addiction. Our common path to a better life is summoned by the NA message. Any addict, can stop using drugs, lose the desire to use, and find a new way to live. The disease does not discriminate. NA must not either. Recovery is precious, so I will strive to make it more accessible by emphasizing our similarities and taking no addict for granted. Amen to that. Now that was a good reading. Because I mean, okay, you know, today I live in isolation, and I have to maintain vigilance so that I don't pick up drugs. I do these daily readings to help myself maintaining the daily readings, which I seem to still fall a little short on some days. I mean, excuse me, I'm working really hard at trying to stay motivated and to keep moving forward, but I keep telling myself that I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know how to do, or I don't know how to make it to the direction that I'm trying to get to. However, thankfully today, you know, I don't have a desire to use. I also don't want to die. And some days are harder than other days. Not as being fearful of picking up. I'm not fearful in that direction at all. But trying to keep myself accountable, which again, I don't know what that means. I mean, so far, you know, I've so far since I've been clean and sober, I've been making sure that I don't pick up drugs and I don't drink alcohol, and I'm making sure that my bills are paid every month, which is something I never used to do. I'm making sure my rent gets paid every month, so you know I got a solid roof over my head. I got a full place, just me and my cat. You know, so I've got all these positives, but at the same time I still feel lost, and not only that, I mean I'm also having trouble trying to continue coming up with ideas on, even with the amount of AI play that I'm learning, and among other things that I'm learning in like certain languages and stuff like that. Not vocabulary interest languages, I'm referring to computer languages, machine code, Python, Claude, Cursor, you know, to name a few. But still, with all these videos that I've been watching, and all these individuals who are creating these businesses for themselves, especially using AI and some programming, and I'm sure I can do what I need to do to be successful, because I believe I have the skill set, but at the same time I don't know what to do. I need somebody that I can collaborate with and that I can work alongside with and come up with a game plan with, but we'll see. Let's see. Right now, I think I'm just rambling. So we'll call that a day. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I appreciate all of you. It'd be great if you hit like and subscribe to my channel, join my community. It's a great place to get to know each other and stay clean and sober together. So if nobody's told you today that they love you, well, I love you, and we'll see you again real soon. Okay, bye for now.